Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So I got two Kansepts here. So I think I might have my setup here good to go. I got the arm thing up over there and kind of over the desk instead of attached to the desk. So when it shakes, the desk could just shake for a second, stop, and the arm won't be shaking the whole time. But I had to get the angle right, so it's a little bit more straight down, even a little bit of an angle this way versus down this way like usual. So you guys let me know what you think. It's going to be a little bit different for me to hold stuff up, but hey, we're going to give it a shot. So here's the two knives. You can check these out right here. And let's get into it. First one is the Nest Street. These are from Kansept, obviously, so shout out to Kansept Knives. I will put a link down below. That'll be to my affiliate link, and you guys can check that out if you like. This one is called the Nest Street, and I'm guessing, oh no, designer Karambit Maker. I just assumed it was part of the, what was that other series, the Main Street and the Mini Main Street and whatnot. But this is from Karambit Maker. It's in shred carbon fiber and Damascus. Very cool. I think I asked for this version. They let me choose the versions, and I just thought this looked interesting. So I asked for this one, in case anyone's curious. I will most likely be doing the reviews, and then I will be passing these around. This is pretty cool. So we have, I gotta get used to not having the camera right in my face. It's kind of nice, but it's also a little bit different. So there we go. No lefty clip, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. The shred carbon fiber is well done. I'm not seeing any voids or anything like that, which is cool. Yeah. Oh. Let's give her a flick. Oh, yeah. She bangs, baby. Got a good detent on it. Very cool profile. I'm really digging this profile here. Oh, yeah. Hearing like a noise. It was the power brick. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, power bricks tend to make noises after a while. I think they just start getting a little bit old or something. I don't know, but it's driving me nuts. So hang on. Just gonna leave it unplugged. Hope it doesn't fall into the screen like that. We're learning. We're learning. I'll get it down. Sorry. So it's got a pretty large size to it. You know, grip back here, I can get a full grip, and then you can obviously choke up like this if you like. But I gotta say, overall, this design is really nice. Action's good. Studs are pretty good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Convict in a way. You know, I'm really digging it. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of Damascus, but it does look pretty cool. Friday night, yeah, Friday night gas station. I can kind of see, you know, Karambit Maker here, maybe. A little bit of that tactical feel to it, but flicks pretty well. The clip looks nice. Nice retention, nice sturdy clip. One thing I don't like about this clip is the way it's mounted. So if you look at this, you can see it's got two T6s, and then they're sitting on top mushroom style. And then the clip itself is not seated into the scale, which is unfortunate, you know. But the price point might dictate that. So overall, very well done. And I like the design quite a bit. I'm a big sheep's foot guy. You guys know that. And this one has a very usable blade. And the liner is nice and sturdy. It has a Kaiser feel to it, sort of. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a positive way. So let's get into the next one here. This one's a little bit more premium of a knife. This is the Calibri Tech. And this is a K-Maxron design. Cool. S35EN and plain titanium. Again, I chose this version to check out. And yes, it is a bigger knife. That is for sure. You could tell in the pictures, but it really is a bigger knife. Holy moly. Look at this thing. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. So we have a machine satin finish on this guy. We have that pretty classic Kansept blue anodized titanium hardware that you see on a lot of knives. And jeez, look at this thing. That's pretty big, right? That's what she said. You got a nice poon up swept through here. And it still is an elongated sheep's foot blade. Very interesting blade shape. You know, a little bit longer than I prefer for anything, really. Kind of reminds me of like a dragon. Kind of has a dragon feel to it. And look at that lanyard slot. I mean, that thing is a clothes hanger. It's crazy. Non-reversible clip, but hidden screw construction on the clip. Good retention. Nice frame lock. The action on the close I already know is going to be good. Yep. Does have a front flipper. Jimping feels pretty good. There it goes. Oh, and it has studs. So we have studs. Studs. Front flip. Ow. Flipper tab. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. This flipper tab seems like an afterthought to me. There's no jimping on it. Like they did really good jimping on here. I mean, they didn't jimp it all the way up the top like we all want, but it's very strong. It's good jimping, right? Now the angle, I'll say, you don't get the amount of leverage that I feel like I really want. I want more leverage here. But it's definitely a passable front flipper. But the rear flipper here has zero jimping. And you saw me right away just slip right off of it. And then the detent on top of that is just not dialed for the flipper tab. So I kind of wish they had just chopped that flipper tab and gone with the studs, which work really well because they're so close to the frame. They pop. There's no problem there. Lefty reverse flick. Yeah, can do that. Flat grind. This one over here is also a flat grind. You don't see a lot of hollow grinds out of Kansept. Now this one, I think it serves it well having a tall, flat grind like that, right? Makes sense. This one, I think a hollow grind would have made a lot of sense. It's a shorter blade, shorter grind. Would have been nice to have the hollow on that, but hey. Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a big boy. Reverse grip, Friday night. Nobody's messing with you if you pull this thing out, that's for sure. It's a pocket sword. We can measure it. So I need to get my measuring tape that everybody wants me to get, but for now, there you go. You got the 6-inch ruler. So from the tip, we're looking at, so she said we're looking at 4 and I don't know. What would you call it? 4.3, 4.4 inches on. Damn, did I just say that? 4 point. Yeah, it's freaking massive, guys. Holy shnikes. Yeah, 4.4 inch blade. And then on the handle, you're looking at almost 6 inch. I mean, it's 5.5, little over 5.5 inches on that bad boy. That is a 10-inch knife, my friends. 10-inch knife right there. And then you have on the Nest Street, you have 3.5 inches. Little over that, 3.6 we'll call it. And then you have a handle of 4.3 or so. All right. Definitely a more manageable size in my opinion. Still not my preference, but I think this one, the way they designed the handle, it just fits my hand really well in these grips, so it feels a little bit smaller, I think, than it really is. So I'd say out of the two here, I'm a big fan of this Nest Street. The Calibri Tech is going to be not my cup of tea, but I know there's a lot of K-Maxron fans out there, and yeah, I'm obviously rooting for them. This particular model doesn't catch me in the feels too well. I also get pinched a little when I go to do the front flipper because I don't have giant hands, so like I'm getting hit right here with that flipper tab. I really wish that flipper tab had some jimping on it. But overall, I mean, it's still a cool design. Internal relief cut is pretty cool. And the milling, I didn't even talk about the milling. Really cool starburst sort of pattern milling is very nice. And I mean, you got a whole lot of S35 to use, so probably wouldn't need to be sharpening it very often. But let me know which one you guys would pick up. If you could choose just one of these, which one would it be? Let me know. I love you guys. Shout out to Kansept Knives for sending these my way. I will link what I can down below. And hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.